It's time for the absolutely... I'm on my way! Completely! I'm almost there! Random! Why are there so many stairs? Podcast! Oh, jeez! With Andrew Rhodes.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Absolutely Completely Random Podcast for Saturday, January 29th, 2022. I'm your host, as always, Andrew Rhodes, here on the Web Designer 18 YouTube channel. And, let's just start this off. It is fucking snowing outside. It is snowing, folks. Yes, it is snowing. So, there's that's going on. But anyway, what are we going to talk about this week? Well, believe it or not, there's an anime series called Trapped in a Dating Sim. Yeah, seeing as I've seen some dating sim game play online, that would be a hell. That would be hell. That'd be hell on earth. So yeah, this will be interesting. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting topic, seriously. But it's got a new visual, so yeah, this is going to be interesting. I can't wait to talk about this one. A YouTuber that was drowning in copyright strikes for anime stuff, anime copyright strikes, okay, gets a win for everyone and has changed something on YouTube. This is going to be fun. I can't wait to talk about this. It's actually interesting. YouTube's going to change something. So, last week I talked about the electric eraser from Hayao Miyazaki that the fans were able to find and get replaced. Well, I got another eraser story from good old Studio Ghibli, only this time you can actually get them yourselves. No, seriously, this is actually something that's interesting. Even I kind of want these for how simple and easy they are. I'm amazed I didn't think about this years ago. I really am. Nintendo is hunting down videos of the fan-made Pokemon FPS. And for those of you wondering, a Pokemon first-person shooter, you heard me correctly, where you're basically popping a cap up Pikachu's ass. Yeah, Nintendo wants someone's head on a platter for this one, I'm sure. And what anime is your state... What's the most popular anime in your state? You might be surprised, according to this little list, but yeah, we'll talk about that. But anyway, as always, folks, before we get any further into this, you know the song and dance, I'm sure you do, ARHOADS-2012 on eBay. Wide variety of stuff for sale, anime, DVDs. I got a couple. I think I have a CD up there right now. Yeah, it's a Las Vegas soundtrack. That's up on there. Trading cards, action figure parts, some action figure stuff. Yeah, one person's trash is always another person's treasure on the worldwide flea market that is eBay. I mean, come on, folks. Where else can you find a Kleenex that was used by Dr. Dre and one of Shatner's old toothpaste? Hell, I guarantee you can find a Farrah Fawcett poster there somewhere that was in somebody's room back in the freaking 80s. I guarantee it. You can find anything on eBay. You can get everything on eBay. You can get food, toiletries, clothes, you name it, eBay has it. It's a worldwide flea market. Come on, people. Swing on by. Mine, by the way, that's ARHOADS-2012. Come say hi, check me out. And while you're out there in the information superhighway, don't forget to swing on down to Social Media City. I'm over in the Twitter section, @OTakeRhodes. That's the @ symbol, the one above the number 2 in your keyboards. Capital OTAKU, capital RHOADS. Over on Twitter. Check out the official Web Designer 18 Facebook page. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, and if you want to help out and support the channel for future and updated releases, because I made a pretty big announcement during the Q&A video of something that's coming out, and what generation it's going to be starting in, feel free to pledge to Patreon. I have a $5 tier. That's the only tier I have up right now on Patreon, and that basically gets your name in every single video going forward after I get some, because right now I have nobody. Seriously, there's like nobody. But I have Patreon, patreon.com/webdesigner18, and I also do have a Ko-fi page as well if Patreon's not your thing, because I know a lot of YouTubers pitch the whole, hey, subscribe, pledge, you know, I don't want to be like PBS, but hey, you know, it could help going forward, and you never know. I could end up coming up with something really cool. I could be the next Markiplier. Okay, I'm not going to aim for that, but I'm just saying I could be. You never know. But anyway, if you feel like you want to help support the channel, help support some cool video projects that I have thinking of coming down the pipeline, feel free to do so. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you can be made aware of when new videos drop right here on the Web Designer 18 YouTube channel. Alright, so this is the part where I talk about how my week goes. So first off, there was no write-up slip for me at work, so I'm really happy about that. For those of you out there wondering what in the f I'm talking about, it wouldn't have been this past Friday, like it wasn't yesterday, but the Friday before, there was a complaint filed against me by a customer who said that I yelled at them. I did yell at them. I did not yell at them. I will go to my grave swinging this. I did not yell at them. And I was terrified then that there was going to be a write-up slip for me because the one that brought the complaint to my attention, who seemed oh so happy about it, I was almost certain was going to write me up for it. Well, she didn't, and there was no write-up slip, so woohoo, works for me. But that was my big fear for last week, going into this week. Though interesting, though, somebody was telling me Sunday morning as I was uploading the podcast, and I'm like, you know, I should really do whatever I usually do on a Monday. I should do that today. And on a Monday, I usually try to get a sandwich from the convenience store like 2 miles from me because it's a Monday thing. I'm trying to start to break this habit because, you know, it is costing money. But at the same time, I'm kind of like, it's an employee-owned company. So I'm like, it benefits the employees, and that works for me. But somebody was telling me I should go there today. Something's going to possibly cause an issue, and today's going to be the easier day to get my food. I'm glad I did that, because they had no gas. Now they sell gas out there. They had no gas. Because they had a sign up on the door that says, we are not able to process fuel transactions at this time. So either the pumps froze, the gas froze, or they had no gas. The only other thing I was thinking of is they didn't have enough employees, but seeing as there was only like maybe 4 or 5 cars in the parking lot along the one side of the parking lot, basically, and from what I heard from the people bitching and complaining, they were waiting for tow trucks to bring them a little bit of gasoline so that they could get to another gas station. They were just there for gas. And they could have just used a debit or credit card in the machine if they didn't want them inside. They would just do the little, you know, card only. And that's basically, you know, they don't want to deal with you inside. Which they do. They've done that. Because I actually went inside the one time and I paid them. Now, happily, I always get exact amounts, like $20, $15. I'm an exact person. If I end up having to go back in, or if it doesn't all get in, I try to narrow it down to like the evenest $1 or 50 cents. So like if I try putting $20 in, but the whole 20 won't go in, it's stopping at like 19 and it's like 55. I'll try to take it to like 1960 to go back in and get 40 cents change. And yes, I will walk in for 40 cents. I'm not going to let them have the 40 cents. I'm not that generous. That adds up. But happily, it doesn't do that anymore since gas is almost like $3.50 a fucking gallon now. Holy shit. But I was like really glad that I stopped on Friday to get gas on my way home because they had no gas. And I'm just like, okay. So then I get home, I said something to my mom, so we're looking up what the freezing point of gas is. Well, there's no way that it got down to minus 100 degrees if the gas tanks are under the ground. There's no chance in hell that it got to minus 100 degrees. So either the pumps froze, which is a possibility, or they had no gas, which is a very good possibility. Because, you know, it's everybody, it's freaking January. They were calling for a snowstorm last weekend, which we're getting this weekend. They're 1 week off there, Mother Nature. But yeah, so that was like the weirdest thing that happened to me this week. Otherwise, everything else was kind of good, save for the person driving down the middle of the freaking roadway, the literal middle of the bypass that I have to take to work. On Wednesday morning, this person's driving down the damn middle of it, like right over the freaking white line that splits the 2 lanes, right down the damn middle of that, and I couldn't pass them. At least for the longest time, I couldn't pass them, so that was fun. Other than that, my week has been dull as crap. I did the Q&A this week. I did record that. I am trying to improve it. I had one suggestion from one of my most loyal fans. However, after explaining to her that doesn't work, sorry, Mom, it doesn't work because I tried it when I was processing the video, and I decided against using the video then that I had processed because it, honest to God, looked like crap, and you could see the background through my eyes because I had to zoom myself in so much. I was like, yeah, no, plan B. So plan B is I'm going to try to make a better green screen than what I had gotten for $10. So, yeah, this is a simple solution here for you kids. If you ever want to try to make a green screen, if you ever want a green screen, the last thing you should do is try to buy one online because it may not work. Try making your own. It can be really cheap. I'm going to try using a shower curtain that I got at the Dollar Tree for $1 and some string. That's going to be plan A. Plan B is I did find a really long green screen on Amazon. I could just get a friend of mine to order it. It'd be like $12. Worst case scenario, that's plan B. And I do mean that's plan B. But yeah, that's plan B. Because I don't know if plan A will work, and if plan A doesn't work, I at least have plan B. Because God knows I'm going to need plan B probably. And I know plan B should work because I got a measurement of it, and I did the math in my head, and I could double and triple check it before I'd actually go with plan B. I could bump that down to plan C. But, yeah, either way, I kind of think I have a solution for this to fix this problem. So hopefully, I'll have this fixed for next month. Hopefully. I'll have some time to actually think about it because there's a storm going through today. Not really much I can do. But, anyway, folks, what else? I had to order. So this is a fun story. So everybody knows how much I can't stand Captain America. I want to say this quick before we get into the podcast. So I wanted to borrow it because I got my mom into the Marvel things, and I ordered Avengers: Infinity War and Endgame last Friday. Those showed up, and I'm really happy about that. And I definitely have to give this person on eBay, I got to give them really good feedback. This thing got here quick. I mean, holy shit, this got here quick. So, you're going to love this. So, I had to order Captain America Civil War. Because I got my mom into these Marvel movies, and she wants to, I'm showing her clips, and she wants to see the whole thing. Well, I didn't own Infinity War. I didn't own Civil War. I don't own those movies. And I'm like, I really don't want to own Captain America Civil War. I'm not a Captain America fan. I can't stand Captain America, and it's a Captain America movie. I'm like, the only reason that I would ever own that is I want to be anal about completing my Iron Man collection. Well, I guess I'm going to be anal about completing my Iron Man collection because I had to buy the damn thing. I wanted to borrow it from a friend of mine, and she's like, oh yeah, we have the DVD. That's fine. We'll lend it to you. They don't have a DVD of it. They only have the Blu-ray. I don't have a Blu-ray player. And the thing was that her husband's like, well, I didn't want your brothers borrowing it. I was getting a little tired of that, so I only got the Blu-ray one because the DVD was going to be a little too much. The combo was going to be a little too much, and I didn't think it was worth it. Which, understandably, I mean, I could understand that because if that was one of the bigger movies at the time, so I could understand that. Apparently, from what I was told, he felt a little sad about the fact that I couldn't borrow it. It's like, that's not a problem. I'm probably going to end up having to get it anyway to be anal about completing my Iron Man collection. So what the hell? I'll just cut out the middleman and get it now. And I did. I ordered it Tuesday morning. I shit you not. Shipped out Wednesday. Got here yesterday. It managed to pretty much get here within a day of being shipped. I am impressed by that. And it came from North Carolina, so I am very impressed by that, by the way. It went from North Carolina to Maryland, from Maryland to Pennsylvania, and then from Pennsylvania to me. So I'm like, yes. I was really impressed by that. So, first off, they're getting 5 stars from me for the shipping. Hands down. That thing got here quick as crap. I was amazed by that. But yes. So I'm going to be, we're playing in a nice little Marvel thing. I don't know if we're going to try it this weekend because I really don't have any snacks for it. And for something like this, it's going to be like a 3-day event. It's going to be like Saturday, Sunday, Monday. We're going to be watching Marvel movies. I'm kind of like, I really want to have a snack for this. I can sit through a movie. I need at least something to drink, but for something like this, I kind of feel like I need a snack to go with it. It just, because it almost feels like I'm going to the movies and I'm not paying for the movies. It's like I'm going to the movies, but I own the DVD of the movies. So it's like I don't have to pay the ticket price. I'm just paying a reasonable concession stand price, which for me is whatever it cost me for my damn snacks. But I'm trying to get some ideas now for snacks, because I don't think we're gonna do it this weekend, just in case we lose power or something with the storm. So I'm gonna try to shoot for it for next weekend, which gives me an entire week to think of snacks to get. I could like make a little trip into the Dollar Tree or something to get some snacks. I don't know. That's an idea. I can chuck up the flagpole and see if I can salute it or not. It's like, yes, let's do this. I'm gonna go to the Dollar Tree and get some snacks. I don't know yet. But that's my plan. Definitely gonna get some snacks for this, because it almost feels like you need to have snacks for something like this. I mean, I could get some. Oh, that's an idea. I could get some Swedish fish at work. I really have to think about it, but I mean, that's an idea. That's kind of my idea at this point for. You know, I kind of feel like I need, you know, like, you need a snack for this. Like, you're going to the movies. I'm making this, like, a massive thing, because I have broadened my mom's horizons. And yes, Mom, I'm picking on you a bit this week. Please forgive me. I know she listens to this every week. I know I'm broadening her horizons a bit, so I kind of feel like you should make this sort of like you're going to the movies for the first time, and let's get a snack for this. This is going to be good, because we can either start this a little early, say for Monday, or we could, you know, just delay eating dinner a little bit, or just make something, because then this gives her time to also, like, create an idea for what she wants to do for dinner that night. I'll just do, like, a very light meal, because I have a snack for the movie. Especially Endgame, because Endgame's like freaking 3 hours long. I mean, Jesus Christ, that's the movie that we're gonna have to pause that, have an intermission, and have a bathroom break and stretch, because that bastard's like 3 hours long. It's like the longest Marvel movie they ever made. So it's gonna be an interesting time next weekend, I think. I want to try to shoot for next weekend. Worst case scenario, we'll figure out a decent date for it. But that's my plan. My plan so far. That's my plan. So hopefully we can get that to work. But anyway, let's get into the podcast, folks. We got a lot to talk about. Alrighty, so first off, if anybody out there has ever played a dating simulator, you know, first off, these things are a nightmare and a half, because there are so many branching paths that you can take, it isn't even funny. Even the most basic one you can think of has so many branching paths, it is mind-boggling. So imagine being trapped in one of these nightmares. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So a new key visual is here for Trapped in a Dating Sim. The world of Otome games is tough for mobs. Yeah. They've really got to start changing these anime titles. I agree with Todd Habercorn on this. They have got to start changing some of these titles. These things are becoming long and completely stupid. I mean, you could have just said Trapped in a Dating Sim. That's all you had to do. Or Trapped in a Dating Sim, the world of Otome games. That's it. That's it. You could have just called it that. You didn't have to add it's tougher. No, just, you could have been fine with that. But anyway, it's an upcoming TV anime adaptation of the light novel series of the same name. And the series is currently set to premiere in the already stacked spring season, because spring is just going to be filled with a whole shit ton of freaking anime titles this year. And it's insanity how many of them are supposedly coming out. I would be surprised if we start seeing some delays on these. Just mostly to kind of like spread it out, because this is going to be like Disney and like all the other big movie companies fighting with each other for like the Memorial Day weekend movie position in terms of the anime shows. This is going to be like massive. Holy crap. But you can see the protagonist, Leon, on the attack is a new piece of artwork featured here in the article. And honestly, this doesn't look too bad. But yeah, the Trapped in Dating Sim anime is being directed by, ironically, the same one that directed one of my personal favorite series so far, Uzaki-chan Wants to Hang Out. I love that show. I just remember that. Read the room, Toturi. That was so damn funny. I was laughing. I was dying. I was freaking dying when that was airing, when I was watching some of the clips on YouTube. I was dying. Oh my god, I was like I was, tears were rolling down my eyes. I was just, oh my god, it was so damn worth it. I'm like, oh, this is great. Seven Seas Entertainment is publishing the original light novel and the manga adaptation in English and describes the story as follows. So hold on to this. Hold on to your foot. Hold on. Yeah. Screw it. Let me just quote Tony Stark. Grab your Crocs and hike up your socks, folks. This is going to be a good one. So office worker Leon is reincarnated into a dating sim video game where women reign supreme and only beautiful men have a seat at the table. But Leon has a secret weapon. He remembers everything from his past life, which includes a complete playthrough of the very game in which he is now trapped. Can Leon spark a revolution to change this new world order? I mean, that's kind of badass. I mean, for starters, let me just say this for starters. I would love to have complete knowledge of a world that I'm reincarnated into. Like, I know exactly what's going to happen. You can, like, change certain outcomes. Like, okay, well, if I talk to this person, I can get a quest that'll take me straight to this person, which will boost me up 50 levels, and I don't have to worry about doing this, and this. None of those items were good, and I only need one thing to talk to that person, and I could easily get that where I am now, and their mission is, yeah, that'd be great. I mean, imagine this being like any RPG you ever played in your life, and all of a sudden you suddenly know every single thing, and that's where you are. It'd be beautiful. Honestly, it'd be beautiful. But yeah, so this is, like I said, it's directed by, Kazuya Mura is directing this thing. We have a whole slew of people involved in this. Honestly, the visuals in this are beautiful, and it is definitely given a Uzaki-chan Wants to Hang Out vibe just from the visuals alone. I'm looking forward to this. This is one that I think I'm going to put onto my list to definitely try to check out this coming season. I got World Trigger I got to catch the hell up on. I got to binge watch The Devil's a Part-Timer Season 1 for when Season 2 drops. I mean, we waited 8 freaking years for that, or sorry, a little over 8 years for that, so of course, you know I'm watching that. I will freaking watch that if I have to. I will find a way to watch that. You know I'm checking that out. Yeah, I cannot wait for any of these new series to come out. Spring's going to be a packed season, though. And like I said, I would not be surprised if we start seeing the delaying storm coming. We're like, look, we're going to push this back. Because if a lot of these studios are going to start looking at this, they're liable to see, whoa, April's really packed. Well, wait a minute. If we put this out now, it's liable to flop. We should hold off, save it for next month. The newness of this stuff will die, and then we can just, bam! Here's something new to break up the menagerie here of week after week after week. Bam! Here's something new. Instead of shoving every new thing right in your face. What is the April anime lineup? Let me see here. Hold on. Let me see if I can find out what series are all coming out. APRL 2022. See if I can see what's all coming out this April. Sorry about that. I had to blow my nose there. Okay. All right, April. Holy shit. Oh no, those are movies. Okay, never. All right, I was like, whoa, wait. Okay, no, those are films. My apologies. Oh, we're getting a new Shin-chan movie in April. Cool. Well, Dragon Ball Superheroes coming out in April. Yeah, I knew about that. Another free one, Bubble, and Detective Conan's The Bride of Halloween, and Odd Taxi. All right, those are just movies. So let's see here. Oh, yeah, they weren't kidding about April being. Jesus Christ, this is gonna be all right. So in April we are getting Shadow vs. Flame, your boy Kongming, or Kominging, I don't know if I pronounced that right. Shikamori's Not Just a Cutie. A couple of cuckoos. One that I definitely cannot pronounce. Ahari-san wa... Yeah, I cannot pronounce that. Let's see here. Imani Warrior at the Borderline. Aoshi. Ascendance of a Bookworm. Birdie Wing, Golf Girls Story. Oh, this definitely gotta be a sports one. Black Rock Shooter Dawnfall. Build Divide 5 Zeros Code Black Part 2. Oh, okay. That's the one I saw a thing for. Chikawa, Dance Danseur. That's funny. Data Live 4. I had to check the Roman numerals. So Data Live 4. Daemon. Isteb Life. Great Escape. Fanfare of Adolescence. Healer Girl. Heroine. Terumori. Oh, okay. I'm Quitting Heroine. Oh, okay. That's, interesting. In the heart of Kunoichi, Tsubaki, so that's right. Insect Land. What the hell is this? Kaganado Season 2. Okay. Sorry, I really had to look there. Wikipedia has this, like, really small. My apologies. Kaguya-sama, Love is War, Ultra Romantic. Kingdom Season 4. Komi Can't Communicate, Part 2. Kono Healer. What the hell is this? Mendokusai. Love After World Domination. Well, that sounds kind of interesting. Love All Play. Love Live. High School Idol Club Season 2. Magia Record. Puli Magi. Madoka Magica. Side Story Eve of Awakening. Mahjong Soul Pong. The new Ikitosen. RPG Real Estate. Oh, that's coming. Oh, all right, that's coming out in April. Ooh, that'd be interesting. Science Fell in Love, so I tried to prove it. Heart. That one I did. That one I have heard about. I forgot about RPG Real Estate though. I'll have to keep an eye out for that one. Skeleton Knight in Another World. Spy X Family Part 1. Summertime Rendering. Dawn of the Witch. The Demon Girl Next Door Season 2. The Executioner and Her Way of Life. The Greatest Demon Lord is Reborn as a Typical Nobody. Where are they coming up with these names, by the way? Seriously! The Rising Shield Hero Season 2. That one I knew was coming. The Season 1 when gangbusters. That thing was good. I mean, it wasn't like Goblin Slayer good, and it wasn't Demon Slayer good, but it was good. At least, as far as I can tell from what I've seen, it's good, but yeah, you get what I'm saying. Tomodachi Game. Oh, I remember that. Okay, because I hover over it and I saw a picture and I saw an image of I think what the light novel or the manga thing is, and it clicked there with me. Trapped in a Dating Sim, The World of Otome Games is Tough for Mobs. Seriously. You could have just said Trapped in a Dating Sim, The World of Otome Games. Been done with it. Yatogame-chan. Season 4. Oh, that's good. Oh, okay, that one. Alright. I saw something for that. I don't remember I don't remember where I saw that. Actually, I don't remember where I saw that, but I know I saw that. And then Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush. The 7 spinoff. Oh, okay, great. So, 7. Jesus Christ. So this is the one that's following Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s, which, yeah, less said about that, the better. No offense to anybody that actually liked it. And then in July, we get The Devil's a Part-Timer 2! By 3HZ, because we're not getting White Fox ain't touching this one, unfortunately, which it's as much as it sucks, I'll say okay, it's fine. But I would have rather seen. I would have rather had them try it again, but maybe they couldn't do it. They might have had their hands full with other things, or they might have just lost the rights to try it. But that's coming out in July. But yeah, there's nothing for May. You couldn't have put it out in May. I mean, I know October we're getting the massive one. Nothing in October is gonna pretty much beat this. Bleach: The 1,000-Year Blood War. We're getting the continuation of Bleach. The final freaking part of the manga is finally going to be animated, and that's coming out in October. On top of that, we have a new Mobile Suit Gundam, The Witch from Mercury. That's coming out in October. My Hero Academia Season 6 is coming out in October. I mean, so you already got... October's going to be a bad month for anything, because you got Uzumaki, which... What the hell is that? Is that the... Oh yeah, the horror manga. That's right. That one I did see a thing for. My Hero Academia Season 6 was obviously no duh. Season 5 ended and it said we'll return for Season 6. No shit. And Bleach: The 1,000-Year Blood War. Everybody's geeking the hell out about that because we're waiting for that to drop. You get a new Mobile Suit Gundam, Megaton Musashi Season 2, which Season 1 from the clips I saw wasn't bad. And that's just, those are coming out in October. July, you already have Rent a Girlfriend Season 2 and The Devil is a Part-Timer 2. So nothing else in July is going to outshine those, because especially The Devil's a Part-Timer Season 2, unless they really drop the ball on it, which God help them if they do. Yeah, but yeah, April is freaking packed. I would have split this up and put like some of this stuff, you know, like here. We're going to put some of this stuff in like, you know, March and some of this in, you know, May, because April is just freaking packed. There's too much stuff in this. And some of it's coming out like April 2nd, April 5th, and April 10th. Then the rest of these are just coming out in April, including, ironically, the one that we're talking about now, you know, Trapped in a Dating Sim. So, what the hell? This is going to be, April's going to be packed. I mean, January you had a lot of them here. Well, sorry, January was packed. You had Land of the Leade, Idara Mori, Police in a Pod, Tenko Penguin, Orient, Sayuki Reload Zurin, Tokyo 24th World, Slow Loop Cure, just to name a few. And they're still, they were going on like crazy here. I think the last one that's coming out, alright, the last one should have came out now, Salaryman's Club, because we're a day ahead of, Japan's a day ahead of us, so, yeah. And in February, we have 3. We only have 3 coming out in February. Shinmue, which, ironically, that's going to blow February right up. And that's coming out February 6th, along with Delicious Party Purity Cure. Now, Shinmue is going to pretty much dominate February. I would have seriously considered putting like some of the stuff near the upper echelon of April. Try to have that coming out in like, you know, maybe March, like the end of March. Have some of this stuff coming out in April, and then some of the other stuff come out in like the start of May. Because you have nothing in June. You're going to have like a 2-month gap here, where I'm assuming that you're hoping that, oh, we're going to do extremely well in this 2-month gap. You know, that's asking a lot. It really is. I would have split, seriously, I would have split some of this stuff up. Like here, I would have put like, okay, some of this stuff you're going to come out in, you know, May, and some of this is going to come out in March. Because you're going to get, April's going to be too packed, and that's going to be the downside of it. But then again, what do I know? You know, I'm not a... What do I know? I'm not a genius. I'm just a YouTuber. What do I know? Alright, so this definitely has to go down as one of the best things to happen to YouTubers in a long time. And we need to personally thank this guy right here for this. 100%, we need to thank him. Because this is cool, okay? This is just massively cool. So, Mark Fitzpatrick of the anime YouTube channel Totally Not Mark revealed he not only won a battle in his copyright strike war with Toei Animation. Now, for those of you that have never heard of Toei, first off, pull your head out of the sand because they've been around. But they are constantly copyright striking whatever you touch when it comes to like YouTube. It's just like, nope. You so much as have a scene from one of their shows, you're going to get a copyright strike right up your butt for it. 100%. And he won. He won his war against them with the copyright strikes. He won. He won a battle. He didn't win the war, but he won a battle. But this also influenced YouTube to create a new copyright rule for content creators. So first off, thank you, Mr. Fitzpatrick, for taking the fight and hoisting it up. First off, as a YouTuber myself, let me first off thank you, because that's massively impressive. Thank you. So the new YouTube rule would allow for flexibility among international copyright laws. Now, what does that have to do with this? Toei's based in Japan, and they're going off of the Japanese law over there in regards to copyright, which is strict and medieval as hell. But it is accurate, and they have a reason for it. I will never say that they don't. They have a reason for it, and it's understandable. They're fighting piracy over there in regards to manga and anime like you wouldn't believe, so it makes sense. But there's new flexibility now, at least according to this, where a video may be taken down in one country, but left up in another, freeing creators from worrying about outright bans or takedowns of videos in practice. This means that videos are more likely to remain up in countries like the US with stronger fair use allowances. If you want what's a hindsight, or what's kind of a dulled version of this, did you ever try watching one of the official like YouTube channels for, like, let's say Gundam or Kamen Rider or Ultraman, and all of a sudden it pops up and says, or better yet, I'll use Gridman, because this is what really pissed me off with Gridman, and it comes up and says, you know, this video is not available in your country. That's what it means. You can watch it if you're in Japan. You can't watch it if you're not in Japan. And I know somebody out there is going to go, well, that's what VPN's for. No, VPNs are, that's basically and literally security theater. That is all a VPN is. It does not, everything that they say it does is bullshit. 100% of it. So, for this is massively impressive. It's certainly reassuring, Fitzpatrick told Kotaku via email, but with fair use so ill-respected in so many territories and YouTube creators with no control over where their content will be shared once they upload, there's certainly a long way to go. Yes, but this is what you call a stepping stone in the right direction. And I will say that. So the situation began this past December when Toei issued more than 150 copyright claims against Fitzpatrick's lengthy anime and manga reviews. At the time, Fitzpatrick thanked his fans for their support in a video and announced he would be stepping away from the situation. But shortly after, as Fitzpatrick revealed in a new video providing an update on the legal saga, someone high up at YouTube finally decided to, look at this and go, whoa, wait a minute, what the hell? Hold on, hold my beer, can't party yet, hold my beer, something's wrong here. Somebody up at YouTube who wants to remain anonymous, I love that, who wished to remain anonymous, yeah, they don't want to lose their job, but at the same time, here you go. Here you go. I love that. Reached out to him via Discord. Fitzpatrick said the contact not only apologized for a situation not being addressed sooner, but divulged a prior conflict between YouTube and Toei regarding his video's fair use status. I'm not going to lie, hearing a human voice that felt both sincerely eager to help and understanding of this impossible situation felt like a weight lifted off my shoulders. I'm not going to lie, that would be a massive weight. You've actually talked to a person that not only understands the issue you're going through, but they're like, look, we get it. We're here to help. So as these requests, these are requests to YouTube, okay? That, to not block, yeah. All right, I jumped ahead here. So Fitzpatrick only first learned of the copyright issue in December of 2020 after Toei marked 150 of his videos with copyright strike violations. Now, to be fair, it would have been Toei's bot. because Toei's bot's the one that does it, and then lets the company know, hey, we got 150 of them here. And they do this for like multiple channels. I know Anime America got busted a whole shit ton of times, but then again, you have to realize they're based out of Australia, and some people are based in the US that do this. And the thing that always bothers me with this, you literally have review in the goddamn title, and they're instantly like, oh no, you're using clips from our show. You're streaming it on your channel. We're talking about your show. We're getting more people interested to watch your goddamn thing. But that was only, though, the tip of the iceberg. According to Fitzpatrick's YouTube contact, the animation company then contacted YouTube directly, upping those 150 strikes to full takedown notices before emailing Fitzpatrick. These are requests. This is where I jumped ahead. Like I said, I apologize. These are requests to YouTube not to block my content, but to delete the videos off my channel, which likely would result in the termination of my account. And that's bad. And that's what Toei wants. It's like, look, and it's, to be fair, it's Toei's bot. I'm going to say this again. It's Toei's bot that does this. Because the bot will send an email to YouTube going, you know, this is from Toei, and it's a freaking standard company bullshit. Now, if there's actually somebody at Toei that does this, first off, if you're an actual person, read the room, damn it. That's all I gotta say. Read the room, damn it. Common sense will tell you, read the room, damn it. I love that. But, what the bot will do is it'll basically send, like, a generic email to YouTube. It's like, hey, these are in violation of our copyrights, therefore they must be taken down immediately. The channel must be terminated by your TOS, blah, 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 insert standard BS here, sign, you know, so-and-so from the company. It's usually, like, the bot representing the CEO of the company. That's at least how I've always understood this. So according to Fitzpatrick, YouTube decided not to honor Toei's removal request, because that would violate the platform's fair use copyright policy. So YouTube does have a soul. Wow, and for the last few years, I've been thinking it was soulless. Nice to know there's still some goodness in YouTube. I'm sorry. Instead, YouTube asked Toei to provide further justification for his channel receiving the takedown notices. You figure 150 copyright strikes that instantly get bumped up to full takedown notices, that's going to get YouTube's attention pretty fast, especially if it's a channel that, you know, it's like all on one channel. That's going to get a red flag at YouTube. They're going to go, whoa, wait a minute, what the hell? Can you give us a little more information on this? I mean, granted, YouTube could have just snapped their fingers and Thanos snapped that channel right out of existence, but they didn't. It's like, give us a little more information first before we decide to go full balls to the walls on this. We want to make sure we have this completely right. And, you know, honestly, that's a good thing. Okay? This is honestly interesting here. But there's another side to this coin. So since YouTube asked Toei to provide further justification, which, again, off of what I know of this, would have been them responding to the bot, but rather than providing the evidence that YouTube requests, Toei used the website's automated reporting tool to manually claim and block more than 150 of his videos. Because it's like, look, they're not going to do it. Okay, we got to do it ourselves. The following week, a game of phone tag ensued between Toei, the Japanese YouTube team, the American YouTube team, Fitzpatrick's YouTube contact, and himself to reach some sort of a damn understanding. Look, we need to find the middle ground here. Okay, everybody, this almost seems like a five-way Mexican standoff in one of those really, really shitty Western movies. You know, where you have that, you know, this one's got a bazooka, this one's got an RPG, this one's got, you know, like 50 tanks, this one's got some type of laser rifle, and this one over here's got a spoon. So we know one of them's gonna lose, but which one? Which of the four are gonna lose? We already know the spoon's gonna lose big time. Then again, you never know, the spoon might be mighty. You never know. Sorry. But yeah, they basically are putting phone tag according to this. Toei ended up providing a new list of 86 videos of the original 150 or so that the company deemed should not remain on YouTube. A move Fitzpatrick described as baffling and inconsistent. So they took it down from 150 to 86. So they knew that their bot fucked up. Because if the number was 150 to begin with and then it drops down to 86, you know your bot fucked up. Because then all of a sudden it's like, oh, well, wait a minute. Yeah, no, we screwed up. Okay, that's fair. So, makes sense. So out of that, yeah. Toei, though he concluded, had no idea of the meaning of fair use or the rules the company wants creators to abide by. Contained in a list was, frankly, the most arbitrary assortment of videos that I had ever seen. Honestly, it appeared as if someone chose videos at random, as if chucking darts at a dartboard, according to Fitzpatrick, and they probably did. Fitzpatrick regained control of his videos, and he wasn't out of the woods yet, though. If Toei filed a lawsuit against him in Japan with its less robust interpretation of fair use, which, again, medieval is all hell, yeah, it's likely he could lose, which is where YouTube's new legal innovation comes in. God bless YouTube. Sorry, YouTube's actually going to bat for the creators? That's a fucking first here. No offense. Yeah. YouTube's new copyright rule allows owners like Toei to have videos removed from, say, Japan's YouTube site, but said videos will remain up in other territories as long as they fall under the country's fair use policies. To have videos removed from places where more allowances for fair use, companies would have to argue their cases following the copyright laws of those territories. So in other words, they have to take extra steps. They're not going to do that. That'll be where they'll back off. Unless they're really anal about it, they'll back off. And this is basically region locking, which is what they do for some videos now. Which is something that I think YouTube should have done to begin with to avoid a majority of this crap. They're now just finally doing it. Towards the end of his video update, Fitzpatrick laminates that Toei's hostile actions leave a lot of collaborative opportunities on the table without proper consideration. Similarly to how video games have embraced the online sphere, I sincerely believe that the collaborative or symbiotic relationship between online creators and copyright owners is not only more than possible, it would likely work extremely well for both sides if they are open to it. So, yeah. And this is interesting. So, I'm interested in this. First off, it's amazing that YouTube's actually going to bat for creators. And they're going to bat for small creators. Because this is going to impact small content creators too. Because now, okay, so let's say that I would do a video and I would have a clip. A 5-second clip of, let's say, a really interesting scene that I really want to dissect in a review. And let's say it's Toei's. And Toei's like, you can't air this. You can't air this in Japan. We'd have to really see if you could air this anywhere else. So they just can't up and say, you're fucked. They can look at this and go, we're blocking your video in our country. We'll have to talk with our other teams to see how that fares in other countries. But you're blocked over here. So they just region lock you. That's fine. They did some updates and clarifications to this, and one of the clarifications was a YouTube policy commissions manager tells Kotaku that the policy cited in the article isn't completely new per se, and is consistent with how YouTube approaches other legal removals, but rather that this is the first instance that YouTube is applying the rule to its copyright policy. In other words, like I said, should have been done from the start. You knew this was a problem for years. I want to go back to like 2015, when a majority of even gamers were getting hit with copyright strikes from overseas companies. Definitely, I will say Anime America too. Okay, because they definitely got nailed with this a lot. And look, better question here, and I'm going to throw this one back out. Look at Team 4-Star. They're based in the U.S. Now, they're making a parody. Not me for making anymore. They made a parody of Dragon Ball Z, which is owned by Toei. They had in the opening. The following is a non-profit fan-based parody. Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, Dragon Ball Z Kai, and Dragon Ball Super are all owned by Toei, Funimation, Shueisha, Akira Toriyama, they had all of that in the start of their thing. Every video, it falls under a parody, which in the US allows you to go for it. Why do you think parody songs exist? Look at Weird Al. He would not have gotten where he is if there was not a legal precedence for this. And it exists for a reason. You can make parodies of stuff. That's why it exists. They're making a parody. So, if this would have came out, I want to say 6 years ago, if YouTube would have looked at this and said, wait a minute, this is fucked up, we gotta fix this 6 years ago, we would have a lot more of the stuff that we lost. Because we lost a lot of channels because of the stuff like this. There are a lot of content creators that walked away because of the copyright policy that YouTube's system enacted. So it's just a miracle that somebody's like, wait a minute, the red flag shot up at 150, and they're like, hold my beer, we gotta fix this. Now all of a sudden it's an issue. So now YouTube's finally seeing the problem that we, the creators, have been saying for so long. But it took one person to do it. So thank you, Mr. Fitzpatrick, for help. Your video, your battle here basically sparked this. And we all owe you a debt of gratitude. I really say that. We do. Anybody that puts something up here on this channel, on, not even on the, my channel, but on their own channel, on this platform, they owe you a debt of gratitude. You, sir, are now going on a pedestal as a legend of YouTube. And yours will be a song that will be sung throughout the land. Because you took on a giant. This is basically David and Goliath. You took down Goliath with the freaking stick. You didn't use the stone, you used the stick. Seriously, thank you. That was cool. It really was. It really was cool. Alright, so last week I talked about the electric eraser with Hayao Miyazaki, okay? And that was the massive drama over Studio Ghibli with his esteemed electric eraser, then it broke, no longer made, technology doesn't exist, but that thanks to a Ghibli fan, that story had a happy ending. But now Studio Ghibli is releasing their own set of erasers to the public, and they're not electric, though. They're the Soot Sprites. Now, for those of you that don't know what the Soot Sprites are, do you remember I'm pretty sure this was what? Spirited Away? I think so. I'm almost certain it was Spirited Away that had them. Soot Sprites are originally called Makuro Kurosaki in Japanese. If we break down the translation, it's the word for pitch black, and yeah, it's just like pitch black. But these erasers they're pretty cool anyway. They're quite small though, at 0.6 inches in diameter, and they're sold in a bottle of 10. The bottles have a cork that's taped over, so the Soot Sprites can't get away. The bottle of Soot Sprite erasers goes for 715 yen, or about $6.25. And while the online store is a great price for Ghibli fans from near and far, to get the official merchandise, these erasers are proving so popular, they're sold out. Yeah, you can keep checking back on the site, though. They might be made available again eventually. But they're also available in physical stores in Japan for people to get their hands on. And it's not the first time that they became merchandise. They're small, they're noticeable, and many people find them endearing. You can get Soot Sprite capsule toys, jewelry, Soot Sprite purse, Soot Sprite handkerchief. They were even in a freaking episode of The Simpsons, one of the Treehouses of Horror. And I think that was the one where they did like the whole anime thing. It's pretty cool, though. I swear, it's like the easiest thing in the world to make. I kind of remember seeing like a whole bunch of these erasers like this years ago here in the States, and it was just like a little, like, chintzy, like, I think they called it like a gear eraser or something, and it's just a gear eraser with two eyes. I want to say this was Spirited Away, because I kind of remember the Soot Sprites in Spirited Away being the things that were chucking the coal into the fire to heat the bathhouse. I kind of think that's what it was, but, yeah. Either way, still interesting. Definitely. Especially after the whole freaking Miyazaki's electric eraser. It's like, what the hell is the difference between an electric eraser and a regular eraser? But now you can get your hands on these, but they're sold out. Just keep checking. They'll probably be available again. I guarantee you there's probably like a whole bunch of them on the secondary market, like eBay. I almost guarantee it. There's probably a bunch in the secondary markets, like eBay. Because, I mean, something like this, somebody's going to buy like one of, or buy a whole bunch of, and then turn and burn them. Hold on. Soot, P-R-I, right? E-R-A-S, erasers. Okay. And let's see what comes up on good old eBay. And no. Alright, no, but we got the keychain with big eyes. So they didn't have any exact matches. There's like keychains. There's a pair of socks. A bag. An enamel pin. A cup. Keychains. Damn, those keychains go for like $50. There's some ear studs. Oh, here's a pendant keychain that's going for like $5. But yeah, Jesus Christ, there's a freaking there's a handmade crocheted pillow that somebody's selling for almost $80. Holy hell. Yeah, that's impressive. So that just tells you that these little guys are popular. But yeah, you can definitely tell that if the freaking erasers are sold out, and they're proving that popular that they're sold out in a matter of time. Jesus Christ. And I like how it's temporarily sold out. Well, yeah, temporarily. You just put some more eraser mold into the thing, pop them out, and then it's like, okay, we found ourselves a winner here, folks. Yeah, definitely. I do have to admit, you found yourselves a winner. This is definitely a huge winner. But as far as I'm concerned, this is cool. Hopefully they'll be back in stock and you can get your hands on them, because these things are cool. Granted, though, it's an eraser. Would you want to use it as an eraser? I would rather just have this, hold on to it as like a little thing. Like, I have some Soot Sprites. I'm never going to use them. They're too cool. They're too cute. It's $6.25 for erasers. They're too cute. I can't use them. They're too cute. Honestly, I would be all for that. I really would. They're too damn cute. But still, I mean, it's better than the electric eraser, so I'm still waiting for somebody to tell me what the damn difference is between an electric eraser and a regular eraser. What's the difference? It erases. It does the same damn thing. What's the fucking difference? Alrighty, when it comes to Nintendo, we all know this song and dance. You don't take any of their properties, you don't screw with any of their properties, you don't mess with any of their properties, and everybody walks away happy. It's pretty much like the Mafia wife. You don't touch it. You don't make something else out of it. You don't screw with it. And you don't piss off Nintendo's lawyers, because God knows they can get kind of nasty. Look at Mario Kart. Then again, you felt sorry for them at first, then you realized they had it coming. Well, for the past month, Reddit user Dragon_GameDev2 has been working on a side project, imagining a PC Pokemon game built using the Unreal Engine that you played in first person. Now, your thoughts are instantly going to, okay, there kind of is a 3D Pokemon game that's like that. It's one of the ROM hacks that you can easily find Google searching, which brings up another issue that I have with Game Freak, because here's a little tidbit. I found out that you could actually get every single Pokemon into a freaking small cartridge, because some of the fan-made ROM hacks have every single Pokemon ever made, and it's only like 600 megabytes to download the damn thing. You can't tell me you couldn't have found a way to compress that and put it into a freaking Switch cartridge. That's bullshit. Again, you're full of it. Or even just make it a day one DLC. Yeah, you're bullshit. You people lied. So, while your thoughts are now drifting to something resembling Pokemon Snap, which, yeah, you would, no. Dragon_GameDev2 has more violent plans for this game. Yep, you're popping caps up Pikachu's ass, and popping Hitmonchan and Nidoking. Yep, that's what you're doing. It's a Pokemon first-person shooter. Yeah, you're dropped into a Pokemon-filled landscape and given some modern firearms and set free to hunt and defend yourself from as many of the pocket monsters as you can find. So, sort of like that Power Rangers fan-made video that instantly garnered anger from several hundred people, including a majority of the Power Ranger actors that they were supposedly parodying, including but not limited to Johnny Young Bosch, Jason David Frank, and just to name a few of them that instantly voiced their "we hate this," and they did. They were first out on that. It's a little jarring seeing someone empty an entire clip into an innocent little Pikachu. Innocent little Pokemon. What the hell? There's a blood effect, and it's the basic premise of Pokemon X FPS. Was still exciting enough, though, for people that shortly after this thing was posted, after they posted some clips of their project on Reddit and YouTube, it blew up. And when something blows up that involves a Nintendo property, you know Nintendo's gonna say, "Hold my beer, cause I gotta smack this thing down and show it who's in charge." Daddy's home, folks, and it's not good. When something a Nintendo fan does blows up, Nintendo loves to respond with thanks, admiration, and respect. And if you believed a word of that, I have a palace in Florida to sell you, complete with a moat. So you ever got a crescent-shaped moon on the outer gate? If you believe that, you're full of it. No, they basically hold my beer. I gotta smack them down. I gotta show them who's in charge. Daddy's home. Bam! That's what they gotta do. Because, they got most of his videos taken down. Even tweets highlighting the clips have had the footage removed. One of the only places you can still see the game in action, at least where Dragon_GameDev2 themselves uploaded it, is on Reddit. You wonder how long, though, because Nintendo will probably find a way to get that. This sucks, like it always does, because unlike many other major international companies, Nintendo seems utterly unwilling or even unable to differentiate between commercial projects that infringe on their copyrights and fan-made playthings that are free and made for fun. No, this isn't made for fun. This is horrifying. Actually, you want fun? I go with the ROM hacks. Those are fun. There's a couple of them on there that are kind of interesting. Like, hey, let's put Marvel into a Pokemon game. Let's put Naruto into a Pokemon game. Let's put Dragon Ball Z into a Pokemon game. Or better yet, just put Dragon Ball into a Pokemon game. Let's make these more fun going off of the Pokemon engine and make our own spin on it. That's fun. Popping a 12-gauge cap up poor Pikachu's ass is not fun. That's mortifying. Fan-made playthings that are free and made for fun. Yes, like ROM hacks. Those are free and made for fun. Those are made for fun. You're supposed to enjoy yourself playing those. I think there's even a Golden Sun one. I kind of remember seeing. So it's like, what the hell? It's supposed to be fun. That's fun. Popping a cap up Pikachu's ass is not fun. That's terrifying. So this, for example, was just the first in a year-long series that Dragon_GameDev2 hopes to complete, where they make a new game every month. And just so we can get this on the record, in case you never realized that legal teams work harder than just checking Kotaku once a week, yeah, they did not post about this project, nor did they even mention it in passing, and yet Nintendo's lawyers found it all the same. The point is that people need to keep things like this a secret. The point isn't that people need to keep things like this a secret. The point is that Nintendo needs to chill. No, I get where Nintendo's coming from. I mean, let's face it. I get where Nintendo's coming from with this. Because you're taking, in regards to this one especially, okay? This is one that even I would find horrifying. Now, granted, there is a ROM hack out there where you're beating the crap out of Pokemon. There was another one that I remember where you have like Pikachu battered and bruised at the start screen. But this one, you're physically shooting Pikachu. In a virtual world, in an FPS. Like he's a freaking facehugger in Aliens. Now, I have to draw a line here, and that's the line in the sand that I don't want to cross. You want fun things? There's ROM hacks. Those are fun. Those are made for fun. Those are enjoyable. ROM hacks. There's a lot of them out there. There's even, like I said, there's like a first-person one that's sort of like Chex Quest in a way. Those are made for fun. Those are entertaining. This is horrifying. You're shooting Pikachu. The literal GIF that they have playing at the start of this is literally Pikachu gets shot, then Nidoking gets a bunch of stuff unloaded into him, and then down goes Hitmonchan. Seriously. I just... And Pikachu is literally a 12 gauge. It's literally a freaking 12 gauge from the look of it. That's what's going down. That's what's going on Pikachu's butt. You know, I'm not cool with that. I get that you're trying to do this, you know, I understand that, but there's just a place and a time for everything, and that isn't one of them. I love this. It's like there's no idea that one of the comments literally recaps what Kotaku said. You ever realize that the legal teams work harder than just checking Kotaku once a week? It's mind-blowing how this needs to be said. It's like people have no clue there exists an entire legal team whose job it is to hunt down copyright-infringing work. Or if they do know such things exist, they're internationally playing ignorant. Or intentionally playing ignorant so they can get mad at Kotaku. Oh, okay, I answered my own question. Never mind. Yeah, come on. Here's the thing. You're literally doing this. You're putting it out there. It's gonna get out. This isn't Fight Club, where the first rule of Fight Club is you don't talk about Fight Club. Okay? This isn't Las fucking Vegas, where what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. That doesn't happen. That's bullshit. What happens in Vegas winds up on YouTube, and then everybody finds it, including your boss, your neighbor, your kids, and eventually your spouse. They're gonna find out that you were dancing, you know, pantsless with a hooker. It happens. You're gonna find out. And yes, I actually read about that ending a marriage once. That was like one of the funny internet stories of the day that I had gotten sent to my email once a long time ago, and I just laughed my ass off. But yeah, you know, this isn't something that happens in Vegas, stays in Vegas. Now, this is something that, if it happens on the internet, the nerds will find it. This is not something that stays hidden, folks. It comes out. People find it. Seriously, how did you not think that was going to happen? What, word of mouth doesn't exist in your mind? Alright, so let me ask you this. You're an anime fan. You're an otaku. You're a weeb. You're somebody that loves this, right? And you live in the US. And you're trying to figure out, I wonder what the most popular anime is from my state. What does everybody else in my state think is popular? Well, if it's out of the, I want to say, main series stuff, we're about to get a somewhat answer to that. Yeah. So, this is interesting. So some anime are certainly popular in other countries than others, and it makes sense. Cultural differences will affect people differently. According to PC Magazine, CenturyLink, quote, got their results from a survey from measuring search volumes in each state and kept their eyes on the 100 most popular out of there. 8 anime came out on top of the different states, some only claiming one state, while some claiming multiple states. And this is going to be interesting. By the way, the results for this actually shocked me. So the clear winner, okay, in terms of popularity, is obviously One Piece. And it makes sense because that thing has been blowing up lately. We're in the Wano arc. We just passed the 1,000th episode a couple months ago. Holy crap, this thing massively went freaking buku nuts in a heartbeat. It caught fire overnight and exploded. It's like bam, and it's on fire. It nabbed exactly half of America. It's most popular in Washington, Oregon, Nevada, Montana, Wyoming, Colorado, Minnesota, Missouri, Illinois, Michigan, Ohio, Kentucky, West Virginia and Virginia, South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, Delaware, Pennsylvania, where I live, shocked me, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, and New Hampshire. So that should be giving Ichiro Oda a massive pat on the back here and a massive chubby if it's not. I mean, Jesus Christ! This is impressive. Pokemon was in second place, though, dropping down to 8 states. People want to catch them all, and that's Idaho, North Dakota, South Dakota, Wisconsin, Louisiana, Vermont, and Maine. Naruto wound up in third place with the Ninja, taking 6 states of New Mexico, Texas, Indiana, Tennessee, Mississippi, and Alabama. My Hero Academia took 4th, which honestly did shock me, with 5 states: Alaska, Arizona, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Iowa. Death Note wound up with 3 states of Nebraska, Kansas, and North Carolina. And the other anime each just got like 1 state, sadly. And Sailor Moon is the #1 fave in California, which I could tell you why, because of Comic-Con. Because that's usually where Comic-Con's held, folks. That one's easy. Hawaii got Jujutsu Kaisen. And Utah nailed Attack on Titan. So those are the top 8 most popular anime in the U.S. based on states, and One Piece nailed half of it. One Piece nailed half of that list with 25 states. Pennsylvania being one of them. And I live in Pennsylvania. Now, granted, okay, what's one of my favorite series? It varies. I kind of like all anime. But it's kind of shocking that One Piece took a massive turn. Although I'm wondering if people were looking it up because of like the 1000th episode and seeing all this, and they wanted to see, how much it had changed since they had watched episode 1 on Fox so many years ago. That might have been what drove this list up. But still, it's impressive. It is impressive nonetheless. And these are currently the most popular in each state. So One Piece is currently the most popular. Pokemon 2nd, Naruto 3rd, My Hero Academia 4th, Death Note 5th, and Sailor Moon, Jujutsu Kaisen, and Attack on Titan each reigning 1 state apiece, rounding out the top 8. That is impressive to me. I mean, the thing is, these are all mostly mainstream series, like Pokemon, Naruto, My Hero Academia, One Piece, Attack on Titan, and Death Note. Sailor Moon, I will admit, that one did catch me by surprise, but of course, California, Comic-Con. How many people out there go to Comic-Con and end up looking for the Sailor Moon cosplayers? Do I need to say more? No, I didn't think so. And, of course, Jujutsu Kaisen, that one did kind of strike me as odd as well. Especially for, it only got it in Hawaii. But then again, that kind of makes sense in a way. But I'm shocked, though, with My Hero Academia only getting 5 states. I mean, I'm amazed it didn't get Delaware. I mean, come on, Delaware Smash? I mean, come on, what the hell? It's one of All Might's moves. Seriously, I was shocked at that. What were the other ones that got? Alaska, Arizona, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Iowa. I'm amazed, and I don't think any of those are moves that he had used. I mean, Texas I know was one, but Texas got Naruto. I find that interesting. It's interesting to me, because you would expect to not have that in this state. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I would have expected like coastal states to be into One Piece. The ships, the seas, and all that stuff. I was shocked that half of the U.S. loves One Piece. That's their all-time favorites, One Piece. I was shocked at that. Then if you think about it, it's one of the last remaining of the OG anime series. Remember the big 4 that you had for the longest time were Naruto, Bleach, One Piece, and Dragon Ball Z. Then then Dragon Ball Z ended, then Bleach ended, then Naruto ended, and One Piece was literally the last one. And they're still going. It's like they're now the master. Now, of course, Bleach is coming back. Dragon Ball Z came back with Dragon Ball Super, which was a hit and miss depending on what day of the week it was and who you're talking to. I kind of liked it, but, of course, it depends on who you talk to. And, of course, Naruto came back with Boruto, and at first that thing was a dumpster fire, but it has improved. So, I'm not gonna lie, I was shocked at that list. And this is each state's most searched anime series. So obviously it's the most popular if it's the most searched. Yeah, I was shocked at this. I'm not going to lie. And this came from PC Magazine. So obviously, again, take this with a grain of salt, of course. I mean, obviously, take this with a grain of salt. But I'm still impressed by this. I'm honestly shocked by this. That this honestly is what, qualifies as most popular. Especially in PA. One Piece is popular with us? What the hell? Oh, well, Philadelphia maybe? I don't know. Do we have any shipyards in Philly? I would assume Philadelphia might have made it popular because of, like, the shipyards. I'm trying to figure, do we have any shipyards in Philly? I mean, New York I could understand. I think New York got it, right? Yeah, New York I can understand because of the shipyards. Are there shipyards in PA? No, there might be. There might be. There might be. I don't really have to... See, this just tells you how much I know about the state I freaking live in. But, yeah. I don't really have to sit down and think about that. But there you go. I mean, what the hell? I was shocked by that, especially that half of the U.S. loves One Piece. That did shock me. I'm honest to God, shocked at that. Pokemon had 8, Naruto 6, My Hero Academia 5, Death Note 3, and then 111 for the other 3, rounding out the top 8. That is impressive, but One Piece just swept the damn board. I mean, Jesus. I mean, it didn't get 51%, but it got the overwhelming majority. That is impressive. I'm not going to lie. Now, this is my question. Now, you showed us the most popular. What's the second most popular? Huh? Yeah. What's the second most popular now? It kind of makes you wonder that, doesn't it? When are they going to give us that one? Or don't they care? They probably don't care about that one. Yeah, but, I mean, this is... Honestly, I'm shocked. I mean, what state do you live in? And are you shocked that, oh my God, my state likes this? I mean, your state probably likes One Piece. I mean, that took up 25 states. I mean, it's the best-selling series. It's massively popular, obviously. 25 of the 50 states love it. Is it one of your favorites? I mean, I like it. But still, that's freaking impressive. God damn. Alrighty, everybody, and that's going to pretty much do it then this week for the Absolutely Completely Random Podcast. I'm bouncing. It's been fun. It's still snowing, I think. I'll have to double check. But it's probably still snowing. But anyway, folks, thank you all for hanging out with me this week. Don't forget, comment down below. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Do all the YouTube stuff. Don't forget, if you also want to help support the channel, if you feel like you want to support it, or, you don't have to. Share it out to people. Share my... Yeah, sorry about that. I had a bit of a burp for me there. Share the channel out with some of your friends, other people on the internet. Spread the word of Web Designer 18. Because you never know. I could become huge one day. Oh, my kid. What am I smoking? But don't forget, though, we do have a Patreon page, patreon.com/webdesigner18. There's also a Ko-fi page. And don't forget, like I said, like, comment, subscribe, ring the notification bell so you can be made aware of when new videos drop right here on the Web Designer 18 YouTube channel. And I'm bouncing, folks. Have a good one. Stay safe out there. If you're in the Northeast, we're all getting screwed this week. We're all getting screwed this weekend with snowstorm. Stay safe. Please stay safe. And until next time, I'm bouncing, folks. I'll catch you later. Have a good one, everybody. Enjoy your week. Bye.